What's up guys, this is Shannon. Today we're going to check out Terra in Eco Ardence. Let's go! We are back here again, and personally I am also an owner of one of these units around here lah. Okay, just to be very clear about it first. And last weekend, it was only last weekend that I was here to witness it's my first time also to see so many people signing SPA at the same time together. That was fun. Technically, it was for this brand new project that they have just launched called Terra. It's part of their duduk series in continuation from their previous successes. So right in front, that will be their first duduk series in Eco Ardence called Huni. Behind that will be Hana. And both of them actually comes with the commercial lot as well. Now moving on, this will be another tower here called Terra. Okay, we are here many times already, but I don't assume everybody knows this location. So we are located right next to the NKVE highway, which is one of the main pathway for all the residents to get into town. And they've started, I think like 10-15 years ago, right, with this commercial area called Ardence Lab, where you can see there's a business academy lah, there's small wonders lah, F&B outlets lah, Jaya grocer lah. And now it's like 10:30 and you can see cars are packed. No need to work one of these people. Then they started the township with their bread and butter, their signature, which is the landed stratified houses. So you can see it's a masterpiece entirely. I'm such a fan of their level of consistency and their attention to details all the time. Because I checked out their project in Penang, in Johor and in Klang Valley lah. So I've liked them so much to an extent where I just need to have one, but a very small one lah, right? And part of the reason why I like is their level of infrastructure, from theming, which you can see this colonial architecture, sidewalks, landscape treatments, placemaking strategies, events, customer service, and etc. After all the landed series, then they kind of focus on affordable homes, where it's under the duduk brand. As we explained just now, we also visited Huni before. You can check out the previous video after this video. And based on the response from all the buyers that I've met last weekend, they tried to buy Huni, tak dapat. They tried to buy Hana, tak dapat. Now they all are rushing in for Terra. To an extent, now show unit belum siap lagi, they already signed the SPA. They didn't even see the unit lah. But I think we should at least get the coordinates right first lah. Let's go. So in total, this is 533 acres of land for the entire development. Okay, so this will be NKVE coming in through the toll gate. From the first turn in, you get into the township already. So we are currently here within this commercial area, and a lot may not know this, but this is actually temporary lah, if you look into the structure as well. And I think, in my opinion, this is the crown jewel of the entire development. But belum sampai lagi, the development haven't reached there yet. So they kind of started with all the landed here, that's all sold out. The landed behind as well, pretty much all sold out already. You will have the shop offices here, where you have a lot of international schools. Then this will be Huni, this will be Hana, and the commercial square called Hana Square, and the commercial area called Hana Square behind. So to get into the project that we're going to talk today, coming in the highway, roundabout, turn left and straight in, this will be the project that we're going to check out today. In total, that's about 11 acres. Okay, so we can see, just to have some setting pointed out, right opposite it will be a Rumah Selangor project managed by another developer. This is not part of their development actually. In total, there will be 1,000 over units there. In front, this will be another residential piece of land, and I've confirmed this is going to be somewhat like a lower density project. And next to the project, this will be the pylon setting. Okay, so this will be the electrical cable. So zooming in, this will be Maya Square in total, where it consists of 3 developments, technically 4 developments altogether. You will have Maya Square, which is the retail components at the bottom. Then you will have Maya office that we have checked out before. Then we have Luna, which is the tri-key component. That's in collaboration with Maple Home, which is the largest short stay management in Malaysia. Then this will be the project that we're going to check out and focus today, called Terra. Okay, so coming in from the main road, turning left in, this will be the main entrance into the entire development. We'll talk about that later. And here you make a left turn in. For Terra, there will be a private, individual, separate guard house altogether. So in terms of security from all the commercial activity, it's pretty much taken care of. And when you go in, that will be the drop off and the access into the car park. Okay, so there will be an elevated car park, and the first thing I like is that every unit has 2 individual car park, either side by side or opposite lah. Very good eh. Then at the edge here, you can really see like there's a clear boundary here to indicate this will be the commercial part of Maya Square, this will be the Terra side of things. Okay, so after from the lobby you go up, Terra itself will have their very own facilities deck, where it will come with the standard things like the playground, the community hall, the swimming pool, the lap pool, and etc. And here I would strongly recommend to check out their previous project called Huni. We've done a review before, and the main thing to focus there will be the level of build for the facilities. It's crazy. I don't know how they can build such a product at this price. Seriously. So to have a clearer picture of the facilities, this will be the diagram of it. Here you have the swimming pool, you will have the wading pool, then you have the multi-purpose hall, you will have musola, you will have yoga deck, you will have the playground, herbs garden, and the gym. And within this same floor at level 7, there will be garden units available as well. Personally, I've always liked garden units. The main difference is after your balcony, you will have this extra plot of land which gives you direct visibility into the facilities there. Okay, anyway, this will be the floor plate design. In total, the whole project, there will be 420 units and 21 units per floor, sharing 4 lifts, 3 passenger lift, 1 service lift in the center, break in the center. Units are laid out in a double loaded corridor format and is separated by a void. Basically, there's only one type, because to keep the entire build layout uniform, the level of mistakes will be reduced, wastage will be reduced. That's how they can sell at this particular price lah. Okay, so every unit is 900 square feet and pretty much they have the same layout. So there are some that are merely mirrored. So coming in from the corridor, this will be the foyer. Going in, you have the kitchen and the dining. This round they have a yard at the side. Compared to last time, Huni macam tak ada. And I like that they located the bathroom separately. Huni side, you have the 2 bathroom laid together, which is kind of awkward for me because the user of the bedroom need to run opposite. This time, I think this layout is smoother. So the user of bedroom 2 and bedroom 3 can just share the bathroom here as well as the guest, the living room, then the balcony. Garden units will have an extension of land outside. The master suite will be here with their ensuite bathroom, and because of the voids, bedroom 3 will be connected to the void for ventilation. Bathroom 1 and the kitchen along with the yard will be connected to the void as well. And personally, with this massing, I'm a bigger fan of Terra compared to Huni. Of course, the pricing cannot compare anymore lah. But this one, I do like the vertical arrangement of the car park right below the residential component, so I don't have to suffer that horizontal traveling just to get back to the unit. And I think it's also pretty smart to have everything integrated. So just imagine when you come down, you get to access all the convenience around the area, which includes the F&B lah, the grocer lah, the shops lah, the barber lah, tuition center lah, whatsoever, right? All will be within walking distance reach in a covered manner. Very, very nice. Also, they will be sharing the structure of the elevated car park along with the commercial part. So in terms of cost, again, it will be very, very efficient. Well, now let's go to the site to experience the real thing. Let's go. Okay, so now we are right in front of Maya Square, which is the entire development. And it's always good to see during launch, the foundation has been done. Elevated car park almost completed. But before that, this will be the main entrance from the main road, right? That will be the main entrance into the project. So basically that side will be all the commercial side where you have Luna and Maya. You can see the structure is almost done already. Then this will be the elevated car park of Terra already. Okay, so you can see Terra in the future will be here. But what I like is this road, sudah siap. Sidewalk sudah siap. Landscape has already been done ages ago. But just to be safe, the developer has informed that in 2029 the project baru boleh siap. That's to be very safe lah. But looking at it, I don't think needs that long lah. But that's the committed date. And right in front of the project, I didn't know there was a forest trail here. Wow! So you can actually have some exercise here. That's nice. And this is us looking across Ardence Labs already. But anyway, now we are in the reserve of the pylon. No biggie, in my opinion. You have the setback that is so wide. Okay, so that will be Terra block. You can see the starter bars all coming out already for the columns. Okay, right in front, this plan has been cleared, so this is going to be a low density residential product. How is it going to look like? Tak tahu lagi, but it's on a higher ground. Hopefully it's something that I can buy. Because seriously, no more land already, so they are going to shift more to the center part of things. And in terms of construction progress, wow, canggih lah. And they are doing this before even show unit is ready, before an official launch or whatsoever. Anyway, to be clear, there are currently two types of products being offered for Terra. One is the semi-furnished one, one is the fully furnished one. Now what they are selling, it's only the semi-furnished one. Fully furnished one, they haven't really confirmed anything yet. So I will be looking forward to their brand new show unit experience using their Immersify technology. That will be fun. I always like how they push boundaries for everything. Yeah. And this will be the main entrance into the project lah. So you can see that on this side will be the commercial end, on this side will be Terra, also part of Maya Square's end. Okay, this is my complication here, because no matter you're an office tenant ke, you're a guest for the tri-key units lah, or you're a resident lah, or you're a worker, or you're a visitor, right? You will need to drive past this road. Yes, you will have dedicated entrance and lobby and guardhouse, but this road here is going to be busy lah, and that is going to be a prosperity problem. It's going to be that thing that you kind of hope for, but somewhat it's going to be a little bit tricky every time you come in and out lah. But if you don't have to really always come in and out, well, imagine you just stay up there, come down, walk opposite, then you get to settle all your things here, or you even have your own office in Maya, right? That would be the best arrangement ever. Then you go over integrated living. June. And just thinking about it, right? Just thinking about it, if the location of Ardence Lab is relocated over to Maya Square site, done. The entire development is sorted out immediately. And that is going to be most likely the next phase of the team here, where they're going to focus on the crown jewel, which is that commercial land and development in the center of the entire Eco Ardence. All the residential one, right? All lebih kurang sudah siap lah. And at that time, all these will be filled up with businesses and commercial activities. And then this area will be the new commercial hub, which makes a lot of sense looking at the density. So you will have Luna, Maya, Terra, Huni opposite, Hana, which is in walking distance, and you will have the Rumah Selangorku right opposite. But these are still somewhat my speculation, okay? Don't know when it will happen, but if you just think about the logic of land economics, it should be that way. But again, one of the main obvious thing to talk about will be this Rumah Selangorku. If not mistaken, a unit is about 250 to 270,000. However, you will need to fulfill the requirements in order to own them. So this is the affordable home that is part of a requirement set by the government for the developer to build. Okay, so it's a very different thing compared to the affordable home of Duduk series. By the way, Terra is also built on a commercial piece of land. Okay, it means technically the utilities needs to be calculated under the commercial rate as well, but based on what they have done with Huni, they converted it to residential rates. So that's good. And looking at Huni and Hana right now, that is somewhat going to be the color palette and design for the facade for Terra lah. Lebih kurang. Okay ma? Looks very nice ma? Okay, moving on, let's head on to the commercial area between Huni and Hana to check out the progress. We have documented several rounds already. That's important because ultimately this entire development is a mixed development. So the tenant pool is going to dictate the vibe, going to dictate the perception of investors towards this location. If it's going to be busy, banyak orang, a lot of people that comes here, then the entire narration is going to be different. If memang all agent number ni tak ada orang datang, then it doesn't look too good lah. So let's go check out the commercial area. We are now in front of Hana Square that just handed over. It's still super hot. You can still feel the heat from the concrete. Then we also have Huni Square that is almost fully tenanted already. But one thing I want to highlight is the level of certainty when you buy projects from this particular developer. What I'm trying to say is you can already imagine, you can already estimate the outlook, the things that you're gonna get from the developer. Pretty straightforward already. You don't have to even guess anything, like the entire thought of whether they will complete the project or not. You don't even need to think about it. Yeah, that involves the level of infrastructure, the level of build quality, the level of support when you move in, the level of tenancy that they're gonna help. And most of all, I noticed I didn't talk about this enough. Their effort in community building. Even though they have handed over all the projects already, respectively to all the GMBs and MCs, right? They are still doing their part as the master developer. Well, it's because they still have interest lah, right? Because they still got projects left to do. But technically they don't have to, man. They can just put up some message, telling like we're going to launch, right? But no, they're going to do some engagement with the community. So whatever complaints that comes from the residents, they will still need to entertain. That is why you can really see gradual improvements on the thing they launch. Most of them are based on the feedbacks of existing buyers. But anyway, this is the entrance of Hana, and we can almost estimate the one in Terra going to look almost similar lah. So just some updates on the tenants. You will have hair salons on the highest floor, learning center, computer, art classes, taekwondo, you got pan mi, you got baby center, dessert shop. Why I'm focusing on the top, because usually those are the toughest one to let go, but apparently looking at this, no issue. Then at the bottom you will have the kopitiam, then you will have eyewear, clinic, pharmacies. The anchor one, then you will have Chaji there. That one haven't moved in yet. And I would say solid work. So this is also going to be part of the responsibility of the leasing team of the developer. So don't worry, they are actively trying to make things work as well, because it will only reflect on their next project that they are going to push into the market. Yeah, and I guess that's all for now. It's now time for Sean's Take 3 on 3. So for the first three things I like, number one, definitely the track record of the developer. Needless to say, they have done this so many times already across different locations, and they always carry the same level of build quality, design consistency, and community value. So personally, I'm such a fan that I've even got one myself here. So with that, you are pretty much certain that whatever that you buy from the developers, they are going to be doing their best in bringing you value. Enough said, right? Second thing, for this project itself, it's their third time within this township alone being part of that Duduk series, and we can see the success of Huni and the success of Hana, even their commercial end, when you have Huni Square, Hana Square, and it's going to be pretty much the same for Terra. And one step further it's in a mixed development concept. What that means is you're going to be expecting more traffic flow, more population, and more business activities around that area. So from a level of convenience, it's going to be better. In terms of commercial value, aka rent for your unit, is also going to be better. But now, some buyers of Terra has already shared with me during the signing of SPA day, right? Whatever rental from Huni currently on iProperty or Property Guru, right? You can check. It's already justifying the value of Terra. Wow. And the last thing I like really, it's that constant improvement on their product by the developer. So from Huni itself, you can see that the toilets are located on one side. Just when we thought they have perfected the layout, they listen to feedbacks from the customers and now they reflect on the latest product. So in accordance to Terra's layout, you will have bathrooms in between 2 bedrooms instead. So you don't have to walk across the hall just to go to the bathroom every time. Imagine you're half naked, come out from the bathroom, right? It'll be so awkward, especially when there's visitor at home. Second thing, on the common areas and the facilities, they know what they are doing. We have seen earlier versions of it. It's only going to be better. And the best thing I like will be the layout of car park directly underneath the residential tower. It's okay when you have a horizontal car park layout where you have a centralized car park area, then you have a bridge across to the residential block. That is fine, but I prefer directly underneath the residential tower. We'll save a lot on the circulation distance, and personally I just like it better. So on the 3 things I have concern on, number 1 will be the micro setting. First of all, that junction is going to be shared between 3 different components. No, 4. Maya Square, Maya Office, Luna and Terra. So that main access way is going to be busy. And that will happen if whatever we predict takes place, where it's going to be prosperous, the same formula is going to work, the same support is going to be shown by the developer, and it's going to be prosperous, it's going to be busy. Yeah, so we're going to expect some level of congestion from the entrance itself. I like that the access way into Maya Square is a slight distance away from the main road, so it won't be causing congestion for the residents of Amber, Nara and Cora also lah. That's a very selfish point of view. Then right in front you have the empty piece of land, which is a residential plot of land. So it will be limited in terms of density. So I don't think it's going to be another mega development like what we see within the Rumah Selangorku side. It's most likely going to be something more villa oriented. Don't know yet, nothing has been confirmed just yet. And for some buyers, if you are sensitive toward pylons, then please be informed that this project is right next to the pylon. Just be informed, don't be surprised when you get the keys later. The second thing to take note then will be the competition, which is the Rumah Selangorku. In total about 1,000 plus units right in front. But is that a concern when I speak to the buyers? Well, they are buyers really, so they don't have concerns lah. But to them, their argument is this. That's the compliance housing where it's priced around 250 to 270. You will need to fulfill certain level of requirements. Also, you will have certain level of restrictions after you have it. For example, in terms of selling or in terms of renting out later. For Terra, it's free market. You can do whatever you want, just like Huni, just like Hana. So it's a whole different product altogether. Will there be a competition in terms of tenant mix? Definitely there will be some level of competition from that point of view. But most of the buyers who buys Huni and Hana generally are young couples for own stay. That's their finding lah. So they are estimating, and for whatever I've documented and saw on the signing day, that's the case. Usually it's young couples who are trying to set up their family. But the good thing now, the current rental rates can already justify the value of Terra 4 years later lah. Just saying. And last of all, the common pain for the entire Setia Alam will be that reliability on the NKVE as the main access over to KL. So you need to pass the NKVE out to Shah Alam side, into Glenmarie side, Kota Damansara side or KL. So every morning there will be congestion. And I only noticed after I gotten my keys to Amber, compared to the rest of the address, Eco Ardence seems to be the one closest. It means even if there's jam, you will need to go through the least portion of it lah. Imagine if you are staying in Setia City side, right? Wow, further in, maybe then you need to go through the entire congestion altogether. But this one, not really lah, only part of it. But everywhere the same one lah, jam. Right, and I guess that's all for this episode. Do I like the project? Yes, but I'm more fond of the commercial side of things, which is Maya side. Personally, I kind of like Maya more. But as a starter home, as a first home trying to get into the entire property journey, right, Terra is definitely one of the better choice around the market, looking at Huni, looking at Hana. Yeah, and I guess that's all for today. If you really like this video, like it, share it, and even subscribe for more information like this. Until next time, this is Sean Tan. Ciao.